All right. Well, let's bring
All
on
right, Matt. Grab the
Stephanie
link,
and
Matt. There's
Matt.
Matt. All right, Steph, what's up?
Oh, the worst
Oh,
ride in 8.5 years, hands
okay.
down.
It seems like it.
Took
Sorry
home
to
people
hear.
that do one of the taco stands that we have here in Southern California that are often run by gangs and they owe their coyotes, etc. And I broke my cardinal rule of never doing a trip to LA, but it was $107 one way there and one way back home. And I thought $50 an hour, golden. And they were great. We get there and I am surrounded by 2 other cars, surrounded by people. They physically hold me to the point like here in my shoulder and neck where I could not feel or move the left side of my body. They tried to get my car, my purse, stole stuff out of my trunk, the whole 9 yards. I went to go hit the safety button on Lyft and it did not work 3 times because it says ride in progress. We will email you in 24 hours, but don't worry, your acceptance rating won't be affected. 3 times.
What?
I tried calling 911 and got all circuits are busy.
Okay, so I got your email with the Lyft support response to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get like thousands. So I read it
Yeah.
and I'm like, well, I don't even know what happened. I was like, what? So what do you need? You need any help? You need anything with this? Did it get
No.
resolved or what's going on?
This morning, I finally got someone at Lyft because I threw a stink of the fact that when I was legitimately in danger and I was genuinely fearful for my life and couldn't get a hold of anybody. And to me, the safety feature failed horrifically. So I finally got someone higher up to give me a call and we're working on things. So it's okay, but it was awful. And my dash cam, about halfway through the trip, I got a notification that all the memory was full. And I had a 256 megabyte memory, and then I upload it to my OneDrive. Like I have a 2 terabyte storage, online storage, and upload questionable rides or rides that I think maybe squirrely if they want a free ride. And had it, and I had left it my dash cam on apparently for 2 days and had recorded everything. So it ran out of memory.
Okay. Well,
and so I turned on my camera and I got the last part of it. Lyft doesn't want the video of it. They only cared that I filed a claim. And I said, I'm not going through your insurance. It's $2,500 deductible. Yeah, it was awful.
So
and I am now going to get.
Did they damage your car?
There was some damage to my car where I had to, my trunk was left open and a car door was left open. And when a car left, I bolted it and carry bear spray. Bear spray works great. Works better than pepper spray. FYI.
Yeah, because it's the gel, right?
Yeah. And so, I had damage to the side of my car, to the door and to the front bumper because I have a lowrider Prius, and it hit the coming out because I went fast and didn't go to curb.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm glad, first of all, you're okay. Wow. So, but what are you trying to get from Lyft to pay for your stolen items and things? Is that what you're trying?
Well, it was that, but my main thing with Lyft was I'm not filing a claim. I'm not paying $2,500. But more importantly was we have to get the safety feature to work. That was a major fail. And all I kept thinking in those moments was, where's my daughter going to find my body? Where's someone going to know where I am? Because I was in LA, didn't know where I was. And I was legitimately fearful.
Where did you drop off? Where did you drop off in LA?
Huh?
Where did you drop off in LA? Where did you go in LA?
I don't even know where I was. I think it's somewhere behind Union Station.
All the way downtown.
Yeah, I don't go to LA. I don't know. It sucked. It was full of homeless people. It was a shady area.
That's sketch down there. Yeah.
Yeah, it was awful.
Yeah.
So
shit. Wow. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Just do you mind just send me the email again, please?
Huh?
The email. Send me the email again.
Okay, I will.
Okay. All right.
So
and then,
this was my thing of I'm getting a different dash cam that will not run out of memory. It wasn't worth it.
There you go. Nexar, go get it.
Yeah.
Seriously. And then when you said,
Yeah.
by the way, I can't afford it, I'm not buying any of that. You do enough trips that it amortizes over to like a dime a trip. Okay, your life is a little bit
It
more
does
important.
that, but as a single mama working part-time, $300 up front is a lot, but
it's not
I'm gonna just
the best camera is like $249 plus the discount. It's not $300. All I'm
some of
telling
them
you,
that had
get the middle one. Get the middle one, 179 or something like that. Get the middle one.
Yeah, and I may, because I'm just gonna work an extra day or two this week and get it, because to me, what happened wasn't worth it. And not that Lyft cared for the footage I had, but it was a lesson learned of watch the memory and make sure you have a good one that's always backed up.
Okay, so you do that, but then here's Mike Smith. He goes, seriously, go find an attorney. This is an easy 5-figure case, maybe 6 figures. I don't know. What is she going to sue for? She didn't get hurt. She didn't, I don't know. Anyway.
No, I just had 2 scratches that I didn't need a tetanus shot for. The doctor examined it, but don't need it. And the person I talked to at Lyft said that they will look at what was stolen to replace that and will work with me for some of the damage on the car that is not that.
So were the people on the trip that did this, or their friends did this? Who did this?
No, the people that I dropped them off to, they're coyotes. So the person that ordered the trip was not in the car. He was on the phone, and he was the one that I was taking them to. So he was, my understanding, was kind of like the ringleader of all of it. So, but his account has not been deactivated yet by Lyft.
Okay. Well, okay. Send me that email, please. Would you? Please,
Okay.
again. And say I was on the show or something. Title it like that, so I'll remember it right away.
Okay. Will do.
Okay. Thank you. We'll see you at Herbivore, hopefully. We have to come to downtown one more time.
Yes, you will. Take
Thumbs
care.
up.
Thanks, guys.
Be safe out there.
Thanks.
I will.
Yeah.
Thanks, gentlemen.
All right. Take care.
One thing I always say is work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, then you may be working harder. So let's change that. Download the app, link your accounts where you can manage your income, track your expenses, and project your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download Solo and begin to work smarter, not harder today. Link is in the description. All right, let's get back to it.
Matt.
One of my favorites. One of my favorites.
He's muted. You're muted.
You're muted.
Hey, thank you guys for all you do. And I only have a minute here, but man, I'm so glad Stephanie is okay. Lessons from that story. Dash cam, mandatory, have to do it. Get 2 SD cards and put a fresh one in every day. If you can, back it up. If not, obviously the cloud ones are great, but I kind of worry about the uploading, losing service. That's an issue. But the other lesson to learn from that is do not break your rules ever under any circumstances. Just don't do it. Your safety rules. No amount of money is worth it. Absolutely never. Because another thing is when you've broken your rules, there's a certain sense of, once you broke that rule and you're out driving, you're already a little off your game. You're not as alert. You probably look a little bit more like food. You're a little bit more nervous. You know what I mean? You're putting yourself in a dangerous situation, unnecessary. It's just not worth it. I've done it a couple times early in my rideshare career, chasing a bonus, a quest. I found myself in places that I didn't want to be just to take that ride, and I'll never do it again. You can't do it. It's not worth it.
Yeah, and then I tell people, when you're picking up, don't unlock your doors. Put the window halfway down. Confirm who the passenger is that way. Or when you're parked to pick somebody up, don't squeeze yourself between 2 cars. Always give yourself an exit. Because you're gonna run. I mean, these things you gotta pay attention.
You're picking up on a dead end street. Turn around ahead of time. In my Tesla, I have the rear camera on at all times on those dead end streets. I am looking behind me, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to bolt. The other thing is, if you have any trepidation whatsoever, if you have any doubts, or you get that queasy feeling, cancel the ride. Do not worry about your cancellation rate. I don't care how high it goes. It's not worth it. Being deactivated is much better than being dead.
Yeah. 100%.
And then I'll add this too. The apps have done some things like this ADT and everything. Okay. All that does is cover their butt. Because if you read, I want you to go into the app and read the ADT terms of service. You will realize that it means nothing. It is absolutely worthless because they have given themselves every possible out. They promise no warranty. They promise no guarantee whatsoever. It's just, quote unquote, peace of mind. It's false peace of mind. It really doesn't matter. You can do things like the dash cam. You can do things like putting an air tag in your glove box. So at least, somebody can track you if you're missing, God forbid. If you're carjacked and the car is gone, at least somebody may be able to, track you down at some point. Remember that story, that woman, I think it was in Pennsylvania. They found her, she had that dash cam. The guy threw the dash cam out the window.
Yep.
At least they were able to get closure for the family. Same thing with believe it was a woman who she took the guy to the motel. He just stabbed her through the seat. Same thing. They had a dash cam, if I recall. They were able to track it down from that. But you got to follow your gut on these things. It's not worth it ever.
Yeah, it's not worth it. And the case that happened last week in Boston, the driver raping or sexually assaulting this woman, there is talk actually that Boston is going to propose stricter, on top of your double background check, stricter background checks like fingerprints and things like that. Now there's talk about that happening in Boston as well.
Yeah, they should. And the other thing they should do is they should the apps should, as a safety, their cities or states should require the apps to offer ride preferences for a dash cam driver, because although it doesn't guarantee your safety, if the dash cam, I'd rather get in a car with a dash cam as a rider, right? It protects both of us.
Yeah. No, it's a deterrent for sure. Dash cams are definitely a deterrent. I mean, seriously. So I want you to, in 30 seconds, mention coast to coast, please. Because
we do a live stream on X every Monday night at 7:00. We invite drivers from coast to coast. That's if you go to my bio, Boston_drives on X, you can find a link there. And we're drivers C2C. We talk every week with drivers. We're trying to make the space better. We're here to help. Sometimes it gets negative, but we're really trying to be positive. But we touch on a lot of things you guys touch on. And every now and then we get a guest appearance from Sergio himself, which is always fun. So
I try to make it as often as I can. No, I think it's great. A bunch of veteran drivers.
Yeah, a bunch of veteran drivers, literally from coast to coast, including OGs like Lelius from Los Angeles, my co-hosts Lynn Brown from North Carolina, and the Chuck Driver in Philadelphia.
Yeah, no, it's great. So please go visit on X or old Twitter.
Well, I'll just say this too. I'd really like to see the apps. I mean, Uber promised this in writing, and they are not following through with this. And I don't know what the motivation for this is, but they need to let drivers cancel for safety with no penalty. And they've promised it, but they're not doing it. And I prove that every weekend.
Yep. Yeah, send passive aggressive bullshit. Yep. For sure.
Yep. It's got to stop. Got to stop. Because you know what? You don't want a driver sitting there going, and I've done this, even though I don't, I'm aware of, fully aware of what they're doing. You don't want a driver sitting in a situation going, I've already canceled a ride earlier tonight. I don't want to cancel another one. You don't want that. It's better to be safe
something
than
bad
sorry.
Happens. Yeah. You don't want.
Absolutely.
I agree. All right, buddy.
All right, guys, thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Thank you for coming on. Be safe out there. I know you're driving now. Stay healthy. Be safe.
Thanks.
All right.
Take care, guys.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you get notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.